Pisces, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a reading with some tarots. We're going to be clarifying with the light seers cards as well. I will be doing the chakra and aura readings over on my sister channel, Cymatic TV, which is everything about energy. So I'll see you over there for that. How you doing, Pisces? I hope you're doing well. Hope you have a lovely reading this week. Big changes coming through the world at the moment. Saw that in the 6 monthly reading. It's a real let's get moving sort of scenario, and it's affecting a lot of people. Let's see if it affects your sign. So without further ado, here's your overall energies, your karmic missions for your relationship side, and then for your material side. This is how the universe influences your karmic messages. This is how your guides influence your karmic messages. This is the sort of past self in a way. This is how your guides are influencing your future self, and also the conversation that is within you. And then you've got the overall energies out the top there. So let's just get in there straight and let's see what's going on. Magician. Manifestation. So I think I saw this in your monthly reading, and certainly in your 6 month reading. There was this gestation period where you've been sort of eyeing up the situation. Things have been falling into place and you've been eyeing it up, and now it's the time to start manifesting. So the thing with the magician collects various items or herbs and spices and what have you, and starts crystals and what have you. And then once he's got all the ingredients, then they can start manifesting. And that's when they start engaging the energy into it. It's setting yourself up in an energetic way in order to connect all those different elements together to manifest the future that you so desire. And this week here is putting it out there, rolling up your sleeves, getting involved, basically. Yeah, nurturing your relationship side on the Seven of Pentacles here is now instigating the sort of environment that you want. And I wouldn't take no for an answer. Not no for an answer, but I wouldn't allow people just to sort of kind of go, yeah, you allow them to sort of deviate too far off the path in regards to you. You know, letting people get away with things. If things are not going the way you want it, speak, but it's also nurturing in the way of the physical sense of spending time with the people within your relationships who are important to you, and nurturing the relationships that are important to you. And you get the King of Cups. If you instigate it, if you get involved, and you use that magician energy there where you can start manifesting your future, it's going to make you feel completely at one with your emotions. It's going to make things very plain sailing, very obvious, the way to go forward. And if you're, certainly if happiness is the driving element within you, we'll see in the next few cards here, if the happiness is driving element within you, it's going to make you feel very contented about the relationships that are around you. Nurturing. So this is the past self. It's obviously something that I think, as I say, I think in the past, in the immediate past, you've been sort of looking at the situation, sizing up things and seeing how things fit. But it's also from what you've done in the last sort of 6 months, and I've seen your readings over the last 6 months, have been absolutely brilliant. You really stepped up to the plate. You had an amazing sort of autumn/winter period just before your birthday season, and so this is obviously some sort of connection or commitment I think you've made to the past, and you're fully within that environment now. You've got to nurture that sort of commitment. Because I think it is good for you, but just don't make it too much work. That's the thing. I think there is a degree here where you can nurture a plant so much, but nature has to take its course. If you have to start putting down chemicals in order to get the best out of your plant, I wouldn't do that personally. I would never put chemicals in the ground. Nature's she's got it all sus, man. Nature knows exactly what she's doing. We should just copy nature. That's all we should be doing. So I think there is a case of also leaving making sure the plant has got enough to grow, enough light, enough water, enough manure, whatever, within your relationship sense, that is. And then, so you can honor those seeds that you planted in the past. And I think you're going to feel really happy about that. You may feel like you're taking on a lot because you're doing this manifestation period. So if you imagine like the magician there, he's got all his ingredients together and then he's really concentrating. He's really working. He's really channeling the energies through the elements that he has at his disposal. Very shamanistic sort of thing. And so I think here is not necessarily that you've taken on too much. I just think that you've got this work to do, this nurturing of this relationships to do. So within you, you're concentrating on things. So you may get this sensation that you're carrying the world upon your shoulders. So if I was you, and I haven't looked at your chakras and your auras, as I say, it comes out of my sister channel, I would make sure you clear your mind a lot and connect your energies to your heart, your solar plexus and your sacrum. Get it really energy within your body, so then it becomes obvious about what you should be doing in regards to your relationships, and you can be clear about the emotions that are running through you. Okay? On your material side, this is all planning again. We've got 2 7s here now. This is playing smart. It could be someone who's lying, cheating and scheming. I don't think so, because this is on the karmic mission here and it's telling you what to do. So it's not telling you to cheat and lie and scheme. I don't think that at all. But I think it is telling you to play smart, and you've got that sassy smartness about you in regards to finances and jobs and business and stuff like that. You've got that acumen within you, that amazing ability to sort of really get success out of life. And it's sort of like, you don't have to shout about it, you have to play smart. And this is what the magician is all about. It's creating that environment, it's creating or manifesting those new opportunities within your job life. And that is what you've got to do, play smart. Okay, so they've got the Ace of Cups, and over here you've got, you've circled by the King of Cups as well. This is a beautiful energy, especially on the material side of life, because it's like the universe is sort of saying, I'm going to match you and more of the heart that you put into your activities. So what you put into your job, your business and your project, if you put your passion and you seek to get the best out of your life in that sense, and when I talk about the best, I mean sort of enjoyment, satisfaction, that sort of thing, of feeling wholeheartedly involved in what you're doing. If you put that out there, the universe is going to pay you back 5-fold, and that's what the universe is sort of saying to you there. Okay, so this is your past self, and as I say, in the past you've done some amazing stuff over the past sort of 6 to 8 months. A lot going on in your life, and this here is sort of saying, this is your guide sort of saying, you've got this, own this, be that boss, be that ultimate person that is within you, and it comes from previous work as well. The Emperor has conquered his domain, and the domain that the Emperor has conquered is oneself. So it's conquered the emotional side, the shadow side, the energy side, everything that the magician needs in order to manifest that future. And you have that capacity within you. So I would be very attentive to coincidences that come into your life that connect you through to previous activities or previous actions you've done in the past that are now bringing forward the results, basically. 2 of Wands. Yeah, I think this is so. The 2 of Wands, you've got the 1 wand that's standing behind them. That's almost like the journey of the King of Wands. You've done that journey. You've got to the port, as it were, and you're observing out into the ocean, the horizon, and seeing what's possible. And that's planning as well your future. You've got that other baton in your hand, which is like that passion that you want to live life with. And the other hand is holding up the world. So everything is possible, but it's going to need planning and playing smart. That's what it's all about. It's not necessarily shouting from the rooftops. The overall outcome is the Nine of Swords. We're going to be clarifying with that. It's funny you've got the Sun underneath, and this is a contradiction in terms. I think, and this is what I think about the Ten of Wands here. The Nine of Swords is like a repeating nightmare. And I think this is what you're coming out of, and this is what you're planning to come out of as well. This is also tied into the commitments that you've made. I don't think it is a nightmare. I think sometimes, Pisces, because you want to go full throttle all the time, and sometimes if it's not going full throttle, that brings in doubt within your life. And I think this has to do with your doubt, and you're trying to manifest something new. But I think it's a case of understanding that, say, like if you're driving from one place to another, you got to do, 100 miles or 100 kilometers on one road, and then you've got to take another road for another 100 kilometers. And it's like you've come to the end of those 100 kilometers, but you're not there at the destination. It's just changing roads rather than completely changing everything around you, because that's what you can do sometimes, and it'd be a little bit wary of that. And I think this is where you're creating that stress. It's before it actually happens. The manifestation of the magician, you're worrying about what you're manifesting, and you're getting in the way of allowing the best of that manifestation to happen. So yeah, I would get into meditation, get into enjoyment, activities that just completely frees your mind and allows you to sort of like relax and get into your body. I think that's really, really important. So this is nurturing that happiness after difficulty. And I think that's what your karmic message is here. Yeah, I think there is work to be done on your relationship side, but I don't think it's heavy work. I think it's just working towards your dreams and aspirations, working to your happiness, basically. And with the King of Cups, you get the Queen of Wands, a really passionate, heartfelt thing. And this could be these commitments you're really keyed into it. You've got a lot of passion for it. You want it to succeed. You want it to work. But just be careful not to take on too much going through all of this. Yeah, as I said, this could be tied into commitments. This is an offering that came in, and I think it came in from the past. It could well be coming in at the moment for some of you as well. It's what you've been looking for, and this is now coming to the situation, coming to reality, so offers of love. But regardless of whether it's at this moment or in the past, you're working towards your happiness. And this Queen of Wands here, this is where the universe here with the King of Cups has said, keep calm, keep cool, keep control of your emotions. She's an absolute joyous thing. She's amazing. She's got this passion for things in her life. She takes one thing at a time and gets really passionate about it. And that's when you have a control over your emotions as well, because you can put your full throttle into certain things, and this is where the nurturing comes into, but without having to put it into everything at the same time. And selecting where you put your sort of passions, I think, is really important. You got the Ace of Cups now. It's reflecting on this side as well. I think this is a case of here. So I think your guides are sort of saying, yeah, you've got this work to do. Yeah, you might have been carrying a bit too much, but now is the time to relax. Now is the time to put that heart out there, because you will get fivefold back. And not to worry about your future, of taking on too much through your worrying. Excuse me. I think it's really, really, I think you've got to be careful of the doubts you sow within yourself. So the Seven of Swords, you've got the Four of Swords. This is, as I say, this gestation period is over. This gestation period is over. She's realised she needs to, sometimes within the material world, we get into scrapes, and it does it hurts our heart sometimes. And I think that's all fixed for you. And it's like, something that's fixed in your car, and you're ready to go on this long journey now. And within you, this energy or this emotion has been fixed according to your material world, and you're ready to get out there again. Your life ready to sort of get out and get involved. And that's what it seems about as well. But these lessons of what you got into that situation where you needed to just sort of recuperate sort of emotions within your material world, those lessons should not be lost. You should realize those lessons. That is part of the Emperor's understanding going forward. With the Ace of Cups, we get the Temperance card. So knowing when to act. It's very similar to this Queen of Wands, actually. And it's funny how they're reflecting each other. The universe is really trying to give you real good guidance here. So I would listen to everything that is around you. Feel that vibration that goes through you. The Temperance card, some people talk about sort of patience. I think, we're only patient because then we're waiting to act. And that's what you should be getting involved in. It's also having a control where you're pushed by your day, by your happiness, and you quell, this is with the patience, is quelling those fears which we're talking about up here, having a control over your fears. And this is where the universe is trying to help you have that balanced view of it all. Okay, so the Emperor card, what do we get with the Emperor card? We get the Queen of Cups, which is really nice as well, because once you have control, like you've got that Emperor energy, you're sitting in your power, because you've understood how you work on an energetic level, on a physical level, on a spiritual level, on a material level. You've understood that. So now you can start radiating it in a very intelligent way and being patient about how you put your energies into your career path, into your job, your business, and etc. The moment you start doing that and you realize when to put your foot on the throttle and when to put your foot on the brake, it's gonna really bring absolute abundances to you. Okay, so with the Two of Wands, we get the Moon card. So this is going into the unknown, basically. Yes, and I think this is what may be causing the stress and strains within your business, within your life coming forward. Maybe natural stress and strains. It could be the fact that you've started a business, or you're starting a business, or starting a new job, or starting a new position within your company that you're already working with. Then it's not knowing the future. I don't think you have to worry about it. I really don't. I think this worry here is unfounded. I think you've got it. Judged on what I've seen in your cards, you've done that work, that background work that's really going to set you up beautifully. Okay, so we get the Page of Pentacles on the Nine of Swords. This is a beautiful card, actually, for that, because it does quell it. It makes you understand, because you might be, say, like, let's say you're building a house and you're just really worried about the roof, and you're kind of really stressing, is the roof going to get on before the storms come in or whatever, and that sort of thing. You're really, really concentrating and worrying about that roof. And then all of a sudden you're kind of going, yeah, but after the roof, I've got so much other stuff to do. So it puts things into context, basically. And I think there's going to be this stress that builds you up during the week. And by the end of the week, you're going to be kind of going, oh, do you know what? This plan or this journey is much longer than that. And this stress I'm doing could be used in a much better way with that Queen of Wands, but also with that Ace of Hearts here, in a much better way to put that passion, and using that Magician card, which we didn't clarify as yet, using that Magician card to manifest your absolute sublime and sublime and beautiful future, basically. Let's see what's going on with the Magician card. Lovers. I love this card. I think this is very much a Pisces card as well, quite funnily enough. And yes, I believe there is a huge amounts of love in your life, and there's a lot of commitment going on, which might be causing you a little bit of stress and strains and stuff like that. But in general, you're falling in love with yourself. You're falling in love with life. That's what you're manifesting here, because you're manifesting it on both sides. Absolutely beautiful transitional reading here for you, Pisces. Really dynamic and productive, I would say, but a lot of production that's going on under the scenes. So there you go, Pisces. Don't forget, when you do have your eclipse reading, that's for the next 6 months, I will be doing the monthly collective reading on Sunday and your individual monthly reading on Tuesday. So I will see you there for that. I hope you got the best out of this reading. I really do. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.